Young people around the world are demanding action on climate change now.
The young people today are saying enough is enough. They are coming onto the streets. They are looking at us with despise. They are telling us, look, the grown-ups are failing us. You are dragging yourselves, but it is our future that you are wasting. The change in climate, the sea level rise that is predicted, is going to affect us in an existential manner.
Not to continue to believe that this is something that will happen in the future, that it will influence somebody else or affect somebody else somewhere else. It is now in our everyday lives as well, everywhere.
Alles in allem kann man zusammenfassen, wir haben keine Zeit zu verlieren. Die Erde hat längst begonnen, uns eine hohe Rechnung für unsere Versäumnisse der Vergangenheit auszustellen. Die Auswirkungen sind schon jetzt für Millionen von Menschen lebensbedrohlich geworden. Steuern wir nicht um, droht uns eine Heißzeit, die mit kaum zu beherrschenden Folgen für Frieden und Sicherheit einhergehen wird.
Climate change acts as a risk multiplier that will exacerbate existing conflict drivers, particularly in fragile states where institutions are weak and governance is poor.
But we need UN to play a larger role. They can play a critical role from UN Security Council, even though some might argue that this is not within the objective and scope of Security Council.
Time is up in ignoring the security threats presented by climate change.
I think the most important thing is that climate change becomes a security issue, because this is a natural entry point to convince national governments and nation states, because they are very much concerned about the security issues.
That is why the German Federal Foreign Office, Adelphi and the Potsdam Institute for Climate Impact Research organised the International Berlin Climate Security Conference in June 2019. The conference is a clarion call to every foreign policy institution to step up efforts to address one of the greatest global security and foreign policy challenges of the 21st century. Foreign ministers and high-level policymakers from around the world met with renowned scientists to discuss how to combat those risks. The outcome was the Berlin Call for Action, a document that sets out 3 concrete action areas for tackling the risks posed by climate change to peace and security. Firstly, it calls for more comprehensive and global analysis of the risks that climate change poses for peace and security. Secondly, it stresses the need to enhance our capacity to deal with climate-induced catastrophes at national, regional, and international level. Within the UN system, this could be achieved by strengthening the UN's climate and security mechanism. Thirdly, it underlines the importance of improving operational responses to climate security risks. Right from early warning to mediation to peacebuilding operations, Germany has made advancing the climate security agenda a top priority for its membership of the UN Security Council in 2019 and 2020.
It's imperative to move urgently, but it's also imperative to have the right narrative, the right message about the economic benefits of moving forward. This is good policy, good national security policy, good economic policy, good social policy. It can address all of the concerns we have about migration, about threat to food, human rights. Everything is involved in dealing with climate change. And if the foreign ministries will come together like that, we have great possibilities.